God says to tell those what I have done for you. I want to say this, that when you have people lie on you and tell lies, enemies, people that hate you, that don't want to see you happy, want to destroy your life, a lot of times God is waiting to see how you will respond in the midst of your enemies being dealt with. A lot of times God is waiting to see how you will respond in the midst of that. I had a situation happen to me where there were women that told lies on me. They didn't care to get the truth. They didn't care if it hurt anyone, if it got back in a bad way or to my family, my children, or anything. It was lies. And it hurt me. I went to Jesus and I cried and I got angry. I was praying, and I was talking to God about how it made me feel. It hurt me. It hurt me really bad. And God began to show me and tell me to pray for them. Pray for them. Pray for your enemies. Pray for those who persecute you. Pray for them who lie on you, who mistreat you, who abuse you, who do whatever. Pray for them. But a lot of times God is waiting to see how we will respond. He already knows, but he wants to see. So as I went on and I moved on with my ministry and began to do the things that God called me to do, my calling, and I took my eyes and my focus off of that. So one time when I was reading the news, just happened to just look in the news, I seen that one of the women that had lied on me, her husband, had went crazy. He had basically almost lost his mind. And I had reached out to her. I had prayed for her. I had been praying and praying and praying, and I had reached out to her because the situation is not funny, but we need to pray for our enemies, because we know when people sow seeds, the vengeance is the Lord's. When people sow seeds and they talk about you, it's just a matter of time it will come back to them, but even harder and worse. And so God said he would never let us be overtaken by the enemy. And so it wasn't a thing of laughing or anything. And then the other woman, there was another woman involved in her. She had her significant other wind up walking off and leaving her. But I say this to say that let God have people who talk about you and who try to humiliate you and these women tried to tear my character down and me and everything else. They didn't care if it disturbed anything or anything, hurt my family or anything. They didn't care. But I began to pray and I asked God and I seeked God. And I asked God to take away the anger that was inside of me, and pray for them. And God began to tell me to pray for them. See, Saul hated David. He hated David and he wanted to have David killed. He wanted to wipe him off the face of the earth. They didn't want to have me killed, but they wanted to destroy my well-being, who I am, my character, who I am, my reputation, everything. But David could have killed Saul. He cut off part of his robe, but he didn't. Pray for them. Pray for your enemies and seek God when it makes you feel some type of way. But don't look for them to be dealt with. Seek God. God bless you. Take care. Be blessed in the Lord.